Hey, what's up, nerds? How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's having a great morning. It's Monday morning, 6:20. I'm going to start my timer. There we go. 6:20 a.m. is what I was saying, not the date. It is, what's today, June 11th. Monday morning. Just going to do a head shave for you. And excited to get into it because I have a brand new tool that I'm going to be using. You can probably tell that from the title. And we'll get to that in just a sec. First we'll go over the soap. So I'm using a Frankensoap, and I'll explain why I'm using this bowl. The soap, I'm going to just start into it as I explain. Going to use my Maggards 30mm black synthetic, or Tuxedo synthetic knot. A little water on that. Just trying to load up into the brush. Anyhow, I'm using a Frankensoap, and this time it's kind of a spicy. I did a barbershop one, I've done a lemon lime kind of one. This time it's a spice themed one. It's got Katie's Bubbles, La Piment de la Vie, Bear Stern Man, Reserve Spice, or Classic I think it's called. And then we have Through the Fire, Ember, and Henriette Victoria Cognac and Cuban cigars. So all kind of spicier scents to them. Didn't put very much water at all in the brush or in the bowl because I wanted to kind of keep it thick when I loaded it into the brush. And it is nice and thick. Okay, that is very, very densely loaded. Very thickly loaded. So, just going to splash a little cold water on my head. And get into it. So, hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Had some time to relax and do some things you enjoy. On Thursday, the movers that the Navy contracts with came and started boxing up all our stuff. And on Friday, the company came and they loaded everything up. So since about Friday at noon, maybe 1 p.m., they had loaded up everything in our house. It was gone. And so they tell you, before they come, they tell you anything you want to keep that you don't want them to pack, set off in a separate room or a separate area, kind of rope it off or put it in a room where you can close the door, and tell them just don't pack anything in here. So we knew we'd be going for about a week because we're not headed out to Tennessee till June 17th. So we knew we'd have about a week's worth of needing to be without our stuff. And so we kind of sectioned off clothing and some bathroom, stuff, and some kitchen stuff into a bedroom. We cleared everything out of the bedroom and then put what we wanted to keep in that bedroom. And told them just don't pack anything in this bedroom. Well, when I was going through my shaving supplies, stuff I wanted to keep, I totally forgot to section out my lather bowl. And so this glass bowl is a food container, Tupperware food storage bowl that we had in our fridge with some leftovers in it that we ate the other day. And so I washed it out and converted that in. For right now, I'm using it as a shaving bowl, and after I'm done with this, I'm going to go make some oatmeal in it. So it's become a multi-purpose, all-purpose tool in our house right now. And we're going to go buy some paperware, some paper plates and paper bowls and plastic spoons and forks, that kind of stuff. because they pack up everything. If you forget something to set it aside, they just pack it up and away it goes. So, but this is creating a very nice lather. Had to add quite a bit of water because I loaded it very dry into the brush. And we got about 3 days growth. Okay, I'm going to call that good, and it is still just very, very heavily loaded into that brush. Very nice. Alright, so the new tool that I have in my shave den is the headblade ATX. Dun dun dun. So, I've watched Chris use these for quite a while. He did his last head shave and it was so quick and smooth and easy, and I was like, man, I just got to get one, give it a try. So we went down to our local pharmacy, CVS. They only had one left. I actually had to go to 2 different CVS's. I called around to 3 different CVS's. Luckily, I called one. They said they didn't have it. A couple days later, we had to go in there for something else. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go check, and they had one left. So, yeah, the head blade has made it to shavedweiss's shave den. So I'm really excited to use it, see how it works. He gets very quick, efficient shaves out of it, and he says they're some of the smoothest shaves he's ever gotten. So we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to start in with the grain and then turn and go against the grain. So actually, you know what? I'm just going to go straight against the grain. That's what I do with my DE. That's what I do with all my other head shaves. So 3 days growth against the grain. Let's see what it does. And this is the first time it's touched my head without the plastic cap on. I left the plastic cap on to kind of get the feel of it. And it's pretty easy to use. Takes a little bit of getting used to. One thing I noticed, hopefully you can see, there's a lot of flow through the cartridge, or through the razor blades in the cartridge. It's got 4 blades and no gunking up at all, which is nice. I'm really interested to see how it does on the trouble areas of my head, you know, the sides of my head where I usually have to take some time and figure out, you know, the correct angle to get at it. So we'll see how it does right there. So against the grain, it's not pulling or tugging whatsoever. it just feels like it's getting kind of bogged down pretty quick, but there's no pulling or tugging, which is nice. And I'll have to go back and watch Chris's technique, how he does kind of this area back here. So far, so good. It's feeling pretty smooth. Feeling pretty smooth. I think once you practice with it a little bit and get the oh yeah, there we go. That's nice. Just like anything, there's going to be a slight learning curve to it. If I turn it this way. Yeah, this is the only part that feels a little maybe I should go left hand. Maybe that's what Chris does. Let's see. That's just awkward. It's a little awkward right now trying to get around my ears. The best thing I've found is just holding it. So that is something nice. It's pretty versatile in the way you can hold it. You know, you don't have to just hold it with your finger in the little slot. You can That is impressive. That is really impressive for... Very smooth. Yeah, very smooth. I gotta say, guys, I am quite impressed with this little tool. Very well thought out design, very easy to use. Like I said, I did a few, let's see, few practice stripes with the cover on, and then popped off the cover and started this video. So not a ton of practice. One thing I will do different next time is make the soap a little thinner. I left the soap a little thick because I didn't know what to expect, but I definitely will thin out the soap. I think this will perform better with a thinner lather. Not that my lather's too thick, it's not clogging up at all or you know, hard to rinse off, sticky at all. I just think I would like it even a little thinner than normal. Really, really nice. And practicing with your left hand, I think, would come in handy, being able to use both hands with this. So I'll try to build that up as well. Really nice slickness on this Frankensoap as well. Really slick. Oh, got to flip it. So my hope is over time, as I practice with this and get better at it, because Chris, another cut above, he does his head shaves with this in about 6-7 minutes. So my hope is, let's see here. To be able to get that time, you know, get good at it and be able to get my time it takes to do a head shave down. I think this is probably going to be about as long as it takes me with one of my safety razors. Which for first use is not terrible. It does work better if you can keep it on your hand like this. I have found that does feel more intuitive with it. So yep, still kind of got that same trouble area right back here. I think part of using this too will be figuring out how much pressure to push down to get the correct shave. That feels pretty dang good. Let's see. Well, not tightening. Yeah, there we go. So, first use, not bad at all. Definitely will take some time and practice to get the correct pressure and figure out the right angles. And I definitely, what I'm gonna do there's still so much soap in this, I don't want to waste it. So I'm going to do a Kevy Shaves head wash, rinse, and then I'll be right back for my final thoughts. So I'll see you in just one sec. Alright guys, we're back. Gonna go in with my alum block and see how it feels. Didn't feel harsh at all. Yeah, there's absolutely zero response from the alum block. None. Yeah, and I think had I gone the first pass with the grain, and then even just, so I did one swiped with the grain, flipped it, and then went right over against the grain, would have made that a lot quicker. I think going straight in against the grain with 3 days growth was a little much. Maybe if you were an everyday head shaver, you could probably go straight in against the grain, but 3 days growth was a little much for it, going straight against the grain. But that's what I do with my safety razors, so I figured let's compare it the same way. But I think to get the most efficiency out of it, I'll probably start going with the grain and then into against the grain. I think it'll actually make my shaves faster doing it that way with the head blade. Very nice. There was no feedback at all from the alum block. Alright guys, that's it. This video is running on a little longer than I was hoping. I'm trying to get them down under the 20-minute mark. But that was the first use, so had to learn kind of the technique of it, and I'm sure as I get that down it'll go faster and faster. So we're just going to finish off with some witch hazel. There you go. And a little bit of the Dr. John's Defiance splash. It kind of has a spicy scent to it. Yeah, and I think it'll go well. It's not an exact match, but it'll go. Oh, someone asked what pre-shave oil I use. So I used, it's Hazlett's Apothecary Liquid Lightning. So that was piffed to me by Gil from A Second Kind of Cool. So thank you, Gil, but that's the pre-shave oil I use. So, alright guys, thanks for watching this. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Be safe, be kind, have courage, roll tide, and we'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.